Welcome to the Second Briefing Podcast with Scott and Tom. We're recording from the Gunslinger Clubhouse in beautiful downtown Hillsboro.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott, and I spent 23 years on patrol at a local sheriff's office.
Hey, and I'm Tom. I spent 26 years at that same sheriff's office working with Scott.
In this podcast, we're going to be speaking with former and retired police officers about their life after police work and how they've been dealing with civilian life.
Hey, and maybe we'll have a little fun along the way. Boom, hashtag.
Okay, everybody, let's get to the podcast. Hey everybody, we have our first sponsor of the Second Briefing Podcast. Tall Fur Coffee was started by a retired police officer. Tall Fur roasts and packages their own coffee and has several blends such as Guatemalan and Sumatran. There is even cold brew if you prefer. It gets Tom and I ready for our day. I was not a coffee stop before, but now I am, and Tall Fur is the best.
Right now you go to tallfurcoffee.com and enter the code Second Briefing for 15% off your order. That's the number 2 with an ND briefing for 15% off your order. Thanks for Tall Fur Coffee for all your support.
Order yours today and support first responders.
Okay. Are we ready? Hey, welcome back. We're here. It's I know what do we call it? We're called the Second Briefing. All
Yes,
right?
we are.
I almost forgot.
It's
Second
still
Briefing.
the Second Briefing.
Still the Second Briefing. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I'm here with it's in the 3 words Tommy Buckmaster and my partner here, partner
Hey,
in crime.
Scott's here. Good
Scott.
to see you. Gerba. And speaking of Gerba,
It's Gerba.
we have the Gerba's top 5 favorite band names. Number 5 is Blondie.
Woo. Number 4 non-blondes.
Number 3, Concrete Blonde.
Number 2, Platinum Blonde.
And the number 1 band name he loves the most, really any blonde at this point.
Hashtag kill Gerba.
Killing Gerba.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Chopper.
Got a great guest today. And it's one of my best friends, Johnny C.
Yo.
Yeah, the ultimate drummer.
Welcome, Johnny.
Welcome, Johnny.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. The show's awesome.
Straight from Costa
I've
Rica.
been watching
Yeah.
it from Costa Rica.
Straight
and
from
it's-
Costa Rica.
It's awesome. Brought cigars and
Yeah.
and coffee, Tall Fur
Ooh.
coffee.
Yeah, thanks, Tall Fur.
Coffee.
Thanks Tall Fur. Hats.
Hats.
Hats, merchandise.
Yeah.
Everything's
What's going
cool.
on, Johnny?
Nothing,
Yeah.
man. Just enjoying retirement and
Yeah.
surfing and
Yeah.
Pura Vida.
Johnny
bro,
got me
Pura
up on the
Vida.
surfboard. How many? The
Dude.
third time?
You were like
I heard-
rocking it.
Third
I heard you're an
time.
excellent teacher.
He is a
Yeah,
great teacher.
Thank you. Yeah.
He just said he gave me two things to say do, and I was up the third time.
It was backwards, but he did
Yeah.
good. He did good. No, it was
Yeah.
cool, man. And it was good. It's so exciting
Yeah.
because he's like, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not.
I didn't
doing
really
it.
want to surf.
And I'm like, bro, you're in Costa Rica.
You have to. There's warm water and yeah.
And my shout out to my boys in Costa Rica, David and Emma and everybody. So yeah, man, like you got to surf. So there he was,
Oh no.
Tommy Buck.
There I was standing up.
I like, you need a rash guard? He goes, what? I don't need nothing.
Yeah,
He,
I had to put something on.
he did because he was getting a little chafed.
Oh wow.
Little chafe,
Nobody likes
yeah.
the
The
chafing.
sex wax gets you right
Like a
there.
little
The
bump
sex-
right
here.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sex wax gets you right
I
on
got an
that bump.
extended rib right here.
Yeah. So,
Extended
I
rib.
do feel it. It's right there. It
It
sticks out right here.
Oh,
Shoot.
God bless you.
It hurt too when I was done surfing, boy.
Yeah, you were hurting just now.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But
Yeah,
it's
that's-
fine. Anyways, wonderful
Tequila
time.
fixed it though.
Yeah,
Tequila.
I had a lot of tequila.
fixes a lot of things, I
I
think.
went through a lot of tequila
Maybe.
that week.
yeah, tequila did help him.
Yeah. He has to get through it.
Yeah.
He didn't fall out of the golf cart, so that was cool. But
Yeah, I
that
never
was
fell
good.
on the golf cart.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah,
Oh,
man,
man.
thanks for having me, and I'm just
Yeah.
here for just a minute or two, and
Yeah.
in the States, and
Back to it.
it's what a great time to come to Oregon because it's so beautiful right now. Like
Yeah.
the summertime is
Decent
like
weather,
my
right?
favorite time. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, and it makes you kind of miss it just a hair, but not really.
Not really.
No, not really. Just kidding. I love Oregon, but I'm just saying, no. Costa Rica is the place to be. But yeah, man, everything's cool. Just chilling, having a good time.
Yeah.
So you
Oh, Johnny worked with us also.
Yes.
At the county.
Yes.
Johnny was a motor with me.
another
Also
awesome
at
coworker.
the county.
Motors.
Motors.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Of
Rookie,
course.
rookie
Rookie of the year, of
Oh,
course.
did I
One
say
of
that?
the rookie of the
Oh.
Yeah,
years.
you can say, you can
I
brag.
didn't say
It's
rookie
fine.
of the year.
So go ahead,
Yeah.
Scott.
I was going to say,
Scott's the question guy.
you got started at the sheriff's office. How long ago?
Ooh. So
You start when you're a little older.
I started when I was old.
Oh, after
When you
his
say,
life,
"Oh, what is old?"
after his life and as a drummer.
So I had a first life.
We'll get into the first life
Oh, okay.
for sure. Yeah.
So basically, well, I was like 38, 39,
Okay.
40 when I became a real cop.
A real cop. By
When
the
you
time
were
you're off
doing-
training, you mean?
Yeah, like the
Okay.
cop thing, because I did work as a master control and
Okay.
video thing before. So we'll get in. When
Yeah.
you
Well,
ask
how
me
long
that
did you
story.
do that? The master control thing.
On and off for a year.
Okay.
Not
And
a year and
that
a
did
half.
that give you kind of a step into the SO then, as far as getting patrol, or did you want to do patrol work, or did
Yeah.
you just?
So the story is I was I'm third generation escort president. Third generation escort president, motors, right?
Oh, interesting.
My grandfather and my dad, motors in Washington D.C.
Yeah.
District
I
Columbia.
I didn't
forgot
know
about
that.
Traffic.
Oh,
Traffic. My dad
cool.
did motors. He did. My grandpa did motors. Like there's a really cool picture of him doing the funeral, JFK's funeral. He's the one with the American flag on his motor.
Wow, that's
Um,
interesting.
That's
so he
pretty
did
cool.
motors. My dad did traffic, and he rode around like on some motors and trail 90s, and he did. But he was all traffic. His whole career was traffic. So
Wow.
I was supposed to be a cop, and then
And they were both DC cops.
yeah, DC cops.
Metro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my uncle is, and my cousin is actually, and
Oh.
my uncle was, and he went to the DEA, Secret Service. He went all different places.
All the
now he's
alphabet,
finally
Every when you
retired.
tap on the thing, because the mics
Oh,
will pick
sorry.
it up.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So he finally retired. So
We did tell you that before the pre.
yeah, you
the
didn't
pre.
pre. We had started.
We
We
didn't
did
over.
pre and pre.
We didn't pre the pre.
Yeah, man. So I was supposed to be a cop, but then guess what? I played drums.
Yeah,
So
guess
tell
what?
us about that. So
There's a lot.
that's your first career.
Yeah, so I played drums when I was 5. My parents got me a drum set, and
Yeah.
my dad had a jukebox from Washington D.C., all full Motown stuff.
Yeah.
And so I played all, like when I was a little kid, played
All the
Mickey
time.
Mouse drum set, played, and
Did you teach yourself?
yeah. So I taught myself, and then I had really good mentors in the neighborhoods. Because all of a sudden these old dudes had bands, and I'm like watching them, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, you can, you can carry my sticks, or you can do whatever." Then I started playing, and they're like, "Whoa, you can play the drums." And then I've been very lucky, very fortunate.
Yeah. Because this is all back east.
This is
You're,
all back east,
okay.
and then my mom eventually separated, moved to Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
And people were running around catching butterflies, and I was like, "What the heck is going
Catching
on,
butterflies.
dude?
Catching
Like,
butterflies.
bro, like, come on!" I'm like juvenile delinquent from the East Coast with the drum set. So then I started playing drums in my like my mom. We brought the drums, like she knew what I was gonna do, and I'm playing drums in the garage, and then I'd open the garage, and it'd be like 10 kids out front.
Yeah.
But so anyway,
How old were you when you moved to Spokane?
13.
13.
Yeah, I was pretty
Okay.
young.
Yeah.
But then I hooked up with bands and played in bands my whole life. And
Did you have a specific band you play with, or you just bounce around?
Yeah.
Or?
So when I played in a band called the Studebakers, which was a rockabilly band back in the day when Stray Cats were kind of around, and that did pretty well. But then I got headhunted out by a band called Us in MCA Records in California. Obviously, MCA Records is in California.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I moved to LA for 3 years and played with a band called Us, and then a band called Motorcycle Boy, which is still they're still around. Francois, what's up? And then
That's a cool name, Francois.
Francois,
It is a
yeah,
really
dude,
cool
he's a
name.
badass bass player.
It's like Sebastian.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. Hopefully, I think he's still alive. Who knows? And Montana Dave and Francois, they both went with me to L.A. and Montana Dave's in a bunch of shows and TV shows in the background. He's a dude like sitting there drinking coffee. You're like, oh, that's Montana Dave. What
He's
the
just
hell?
sitting there.
Yeah, he's always an extra. He's never really amounted to nothing. But anyway, so and then I guess I could get kind of personal. I don't know.
Yeah, you can
You
say
do whatever
whatever
you
you
want.
want. It's your
So,
call.
Just conversations, bro.
yeah. Just hanging out.
Had a girlfriend in Spokane.
Just one?
Obviously. It's in Spokane.
Okay.
Right. And so and we were doing stuff in LA, man, doing stuff on Bob Dylan's estate, doing some practicing and playing, and then all of a sudden she got pregnant. So I had to make that decision.
Uh-oh. There you
So,
go.
yeah, man. So, Carol Snow, love you to death. I don't know where she is today either, but she was Bob Dylan's executive of estate, and she sat me down and she said, "Hey, man, music will always be with you. Take care of your family." And so I back to Spokane, and
Yeah.
this is where we're getting to the next band. So I
Okay.
went back to Spokane, had started a family, and
So you guys all
got
moved,
married.
right?
No, just me.
Oh, just you.
Just
Okay.
me. Yeah, I had to leave the band.
Well, I meant the
Had to leave
family
MCA
part.
Records. There's a book out. There's
Okay.
an MCA record book out that I'm
Okay.
participated in quite a bit now
All
that
right.
I'm not a cop. And so went back, and then my really good friend that I played in the Studebakers with when I was younger.
Right.
We traveled around the world. We did our first videos when MTV was first starting and all this stuff.
Oh, man.
He had a band called Too Slim and the Tail Draggers. And his name's Tim Langford. Yo, what's up, Tim? And then Tom Brim. And so their drummer was quitting, and so he asked me to join the band. And then that was the band that I did most of my. I did 18 years with that band.
Okay.
Traveling around for and we played I don't know 14, 15 records, and played with Bo Diddley, played with George Thorogood, played with Ted Nugent, played with Oyster Cult, played with whoever you wanted. Like we played with like
Everybody back
we
then.
did a lot of shows, man. We did a lot of cool shows with a lot of cool people, met a lot of great people, still meeting a lot of great people. We just had a reunion show, and that's one of the reasons I'm in town also. On 2 Sundays ago, last Sunday, two
Yeah.
Sundays ago.
Yeah, I wanted to go to that, but I couldn't.
Yeah, we were at Alberta Rose Theater.
Oh,
And
very cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did a fundraiser for the Cascade Blues Association, who does the Waterfront Blues
Right.
show.
Okay.
4th of July. Make sure you go, please support them. And the dude, the guitar player for the Kinks, I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
I don't know why I can't remember his name.
I remember the band. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Kinks,
Yeah.
right?
That's
And all of a sudden
crazy.
He's like, "Yo, bro," and I'm like, "Dude, I know this dude from the Kinks." And so he has a little band. He lives in
That's
Oregon now, in Portland or something. He has a
I'll be
band,
darned.
and
Huh.
yeah, man. So you're always still meeting cool people.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of cool things. Bo Diddley was one of my favorite heroes, and we played a
That is
lot
just
with
neat.
him over from when he made $1,500 to when he was making 20 grand.
Yeah.
It's just super fun I was really
see
young,
that,
dude, when I
yeah.
first played with him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like 17.
Wow.
And yeah, man. So that's kind of the story. So back to this, I'm playing with Too Slim, right? Here we
Yeah.
are playing, having a good time. And Jim T, because we can't say last names, right?
You can say, well,
You can say if you want, but yeah. Okay.
It depends how's he going to feel about it.
Well, I think that, and then
It's up to
then
you and them.
Kevin K from the sheriff's office, Kevin K, Jim T, those guys, Kevin K, the dude that does all the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin
Okay.
K. Him and Jim T. Well, T used to be the commander of the jail, not Jim T, but his uncle was. And is no longer the commander of the jail. Actually, he passed away. Super sad. Fell off a ladder, bro. It's super sad.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, been friends with their family forever.
Yeah.
Like, didn't know they actually were cops. Teesons at all.
Oh, okay.
Teesons, I said their last name.
There you go. No, I figured it out if you said that.
And you know,
for the
I
last
was going.
part.
My wife's like, you're going to say people.
We need to have see if she wants to do it too. She should do this
Yeah,
podcast.
she
She's
should.
going to because she's retiring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Before you guys leave.
There you go.
So I was friends with his uncle in Idaho Falls. I bought my first Lincoln Town Car from his uncle in Idaho
car,
Falls.
that's awesome.
And made a lowrider.
Yeah, you used to do the Poppins, right?
Yeah,
Remember that?
it hops.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
It's a
airbags
hopper.
on it.
Oh, man.
So, anyways, they came and saw me play
Yeah.
down in Salem. They used to come watch us all the time. And Kevin K still will see me if I tell him I'm playing. And Jim T, I don't know whatever happened. He's around somewhere. He quit the county, went to a different part somewhere. But they said, hey, we're getting ready to go to Norway, playing lots in Norway and Sweden. And he goes, hey, man, what are you doing? I said, hey, I'm going to be hanging out in Portland because we're going to go catch a plane.
Right.
And he goes, hey, you want to come by the jail? I'm like, whoa, easy, cowboy. I
Yeah.
want to go to no jail. And then he asked me to And I said, sure, why not, man? I'll come check it out.
Yeah.
So it's the new Washington County Jail. It wasn't that new, but this is probably 2000.
And that's how you get into the master
It was
control.
built like 98, 97.
Oh, yeah. So this was 2003. So
Pretty-
I'm
pretty
sitting
new.
there. I go in there. I meet everybody. I bring my car. Of course, the investigators upstairs are coming in going, who owns blue Lincoln town car with a plaque in the back window that says Locos? Because I might have been part of a car club called Locos.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we don't know. And then I'm like, that's my car. And they're like, who are you? You know, and then they're like, oh, I'm wearing the guest badge.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
the big square
Yeah.
guest
Yeah.
thing. And I'm sitting at the controls.
Oh,
And he's like,
Popping doors.
and they're like, come here. So, I go out there and like, who are you? What do you do? Like, what do you why is your car? I'm like,
yeah.
I play drums, man. I'm playing in a band called Tail Draggers. I'm just here as a guest. Anyway, that's how it all started. And then the alarms went off. Something happened, and I'm sitting there, and I didn't move. And
He popped the door.
then
Pod 3.
and then they like
They all escaped.
moved that. 2 weeks later, or maybe it was 3 weeks later, Kevin Kane called me and said, "Hey, you want to like when you're off not playing? Do you want to come and do like maybe a temp job in the master control?" And I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know. Let's talk about it. Like, is there drug tests? What do I need to do? Right? Like, no, I mean,
Can't
I play in
take a
band,
drug test.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't
play in a
do
band.
I don't drink, I didn't drink or nothing, but back then I might have, maybe I did drugs. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, you can say it
I
now.
don't remember.
I
That's
don't remember.
You can say it now.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember.
I don't
So,
either. Me neither.
Yeah. I try.
but
not
I
to.
never,
Cocaine's a motherfucker.
So anyways, that's what happened. So then I got a job as a temp dude
Wow.
because Jim
Still,
Thiessen.
still banding though, right?
Still
in the
banding.
band.
He
yeah.
still bands to this day.
Yeah, I still.
Oh, I
band,
know he does.
still
Yeah,
play.
but
He
But
pops
I
out
mean-
the spoons
But at the
every
time,
once
I
in a
was
while.
trying
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll play some spoons later if you have some. But Jim T,
No, we got
Yeah.
they took him out of Master Control and made him the video guy. He was the first
Oh,
video guy of the sheriff's office,
okay.
bro. And so I'm like, kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
that happened, and then they came to me later on. I did the inmate telephone because they said, "How can we keep you here?" And I said, "Man, I play drums. Like I
play
travel.
drums.
I travel.
You got
Right.
a sheriff's office band.
And you can't pay me as much as I make because I was
Right.
making money finally, right?
Right.
At the beginning, we sit in front of my stove with the heat on with my kids because we didn't make any money, and now we're finally
Right.
making some money. And anyway, so they said we can give you the inmate telephone service so you can make extra money. So I went to the pods and I sold telephone cards to these inmates back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know they even did that.
And they had the
That's
pin on the
crazy.
back and they had to put their money in, and when it didn't work,
Oh,
they'd
jeez.
yell at me. And so I did that, but I still played in the band.
Yeah.
And then they asked me if I wanted to be a cop, and I said, "Well, I'm supposed to be a cop.
Yeah, my family's
That's
all
what I'm
cops,
supposed
right?
to be."
Yeah.
but,
I should have been a cop, but
but I'm
yeah.
not really. And then they
Because it runs in the blood.
That runs in the
So-
blood. And then they said, "Well, we really want you into jail." And I'm like, "Man, you know what? If I do anything, because I love my jail dudes, because we, Andy R, Andy
Mhm.
Rubio, love Rubio. I don't
yeah.
care. Rubio, and he had a band. He's just amazing dude. Him and I ran that freaking jail, dude. We got you through the jail. We went to push the button that door's opening. Like our job was not so you didn't have to push that button, man. We saw you walking
And we're
down the
still
hall.
pushing it again.
Like we followed you. So if anything happened, we had your back. We had your back in the pods. Like Andy's one to train me. He's like, "Yo, bro, keep your eyes open, man. Don't."
Oh, yeah.
Look, people are out. That dude's got 60 guys right around him. What's he doing? He's looking down. All right, you look, you watch.
Yeah, it's because
So-
people don't think that would be an important job, but it's like super important because
Yeah.
you're watching the whole thing.
Yeah, we're the ones that
Yeah.
when that guy hits that button, we control how fast the deputy gets in to save the deputy that's
Yeah.
fighting
Yes.
with 25 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
very
why.
stressful.
Oh, I can
I mean,
only
it's
Hell
imagine.
yeah.
for me, like, dude, I'm like playing drums. One day I'm on a plane to Norway and I come back and they go, "What are you doing?" I go, "Well, I think I got to do a shift at the jail." And they're like, "What?" And I did an interview over in Amsterdam
Oh, gosh.
on a college radio. And they said, "So what do you do for fun?" I go, "I work at a jail." And they're like,
fun?
"What?" And two sons like, "Bro, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, I work at this jail, bro. I open doors." And they go, like, "You could let somebody out?" And I'm like,
I guess I can.
Theoretically.
Technically,
Yeah.
Technically, sure.
I could pop that door that I don't know where it goes to. Now they all have cameras on it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I said no to the jail, and then there was a hiring freeze for patrol, man, a whole year.
Oh,
And
jeez.
so, 2000. Oh, sorry, no more tapping. I played drums.
I
But
know.
I'm gonna be playing like.
Yeah,
Tapping
he's
again.
ready.
Tap your leg.
So 2004, I got our class.
You got picked up on
Yep,
patrol then.
picked up on
Okay.
patrol. Went and did the the run and the dude. I was in Seattle. I was playing in
Yeah.
Seattle, like playing at the Central in Seattle. Dude, we're like playing Seattle,
Right.
and then they're like the background Gary Price.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love him to death.
Oh yeah, Gary's a good
You should
guy.
have him
Yeah.
on the show. He's fucking
I
hilarious.
should because
Yeah,
my
he-
wife he still goes and sees my wife at
Oh yeah,
her
dude,
job.
He's the 10.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen him in a long
yeah,
time.
dude, super awesome. And so love you, by the way, miss you. And so he comes to me and goes, "You need to be at Glencoe on Saturday." And I'm like,
The high school.
"Yeah, to do the
Okay.
run."
Oh, all the,
And
yeah.
then you got to take the test afterwards, like the test, where they do the test for the cops. And that was at the sheriff's office at the time, where you do
Oh,
the
that's
written
right.
test, where you watch the cops walk up to
The
the
video.
house,
Oh, yeah, we talked about the videos before.
Video,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Thank
got-
God for the video.
Yeah, they got-
Baton time at the bus
Yeah.
stop.
and
Yeah.
So I got the job.
yeah. And it was
Tom loves videos.
mine was-
I love the video test.
and mine was Spokane cops. And I'm like, oh, I'm from Spokane.
Yeah, because they were all Washington State. All the things were
I
filmed
can't
in
remember-
Washington. I remember
I
that.
don't remember where
yeah.
they're from.
So I'm like,
I just remember the
and
ass.
He goes, where
Yeah.
are you gonna be? You're gonna be there, right? Because they kind of got me. I don't know where I placed on a list, but he's like, you're gonna be there. Like he just walked up to the window and said, you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in Seattle, but it's not far.
Yeah.
So then at the time, man, so I played the gig that night. I had
Yeah.
to be here at 9 or something.
The next
silly.
day.
And so I
Oh,
finished the
geez.
gig at 2.
Just drove.
One of my friend, Uncle Buck. Bro, we got on his Harleys.
Oh,
His two
okay.
Harleys, bro. Like
Oh.
he had a Road King Police,
Nice.
and he had his classic, and he's like, because I couldn't take the bus down here, the band, the bus,
Yeah.
and he's like, what? I go, bro, I'm gonna put him to be a cop, and he's like, sweet. How are we gonna get there? And I'm like,
Sweet.
I don't know. He goes, let's take the motor, and I'm like,
Oh.
all right, cool. And so we
Nice.
jumped on these, and it was freezing, and it was like foggy, and we came down to my friend Alex's house.
Yeah.
In Portland, crashed on the floor, woke up, got all the way out here, did the test, did everything. And
Oh, no.
Was that when you picked the guys out and jumped the fence and you got to see Wesley Snipes dressing all in red?
yes.
Picked it, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
this?
Remember, he
Yeah.
was from that.
I do remember it.
from the movie.
It's
Yep.
the Demolition Man.
No,
No.
No,
No.
it's from the movie.
it was
It's,
from the movie when he was wearing all red leather.
Yes.
And
Well, it wasn't.
who was the dude who
certainly
played
wasn't
Iron
Blade.
Man? Who was in it?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he was in
he
this
was in
movie
the
too,
movie
but
too,
he was
yeah.
an undercover cop.
Yep.
Oh, I can't think of
I
that.
can't think of that movie though, because one of the things picked the dude.
I just saw it.
Who's
It was in Costa Rica. They
Yeah.
were playing it at a movie theater. They're a little
Yeah.
bit behind us.
Couple months.
That's like 30 years ago. a little bit behind
They're a
us.
little behind.
Say it, bro. The leather's
It's
coming
brand
back.
new 30 years ago.
Third
Why do
run.
you think things come back? It's because they play them over.
New Jack City.
Oh,
Ah, there it is.
Boom.
Yeah.
that was. Oh,
That's
okay.
what made me want to be a cop. Up New Jack
It
City.
wasn't Robert Downey Jr.
Yes, he was in that.
I
Wasn't
think he was. He was the
yeah.
kid.
He was a young guy. New Jack City.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
No.
I'm thinking.
Hey,
no.
New Jack. That's your new name right there. New Jack.
Shoot.
New Jack.
That's your new
NJC.
nickname, New Jack over there.
New Jack.
Yeah, New Jack. Anyways, that's how.
New
it happened,
Jack
man.
City.
That's how I became a cop. And then later on,
That's a good short story.
They said it was a long story. I know.
No, it was the guy. It was the guy from
There's a book. that's
Breakfast Club. Judd Nelson.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Judd
it was
Nelson.
Judd
You're
Nelson.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
It was Judd
Yeah,
Nelson.
They did look alike then too. I'll give you that
Yeah.
a little bit.
They
Because
were
he
all-
had
they were
like midi
all-
dreads or something.
Yeah,
they
he
were
was
all
doing
part of
something
the-
crazy.
They all lived
Yeah.
in the same neighborhood in Point Doom and stuff out there in Malibu. That's
Yeah,
where I lived.
that's
Well,
right.
yeah, yeah.
I lived in
New Jack.
Malibu when I was there.
Here comes
But,
New Jack.
anyways, that's kind of the story.
Jack in the
I mean,
house.
It's kind of a people ask me all the time, but this is this is my third life. I'm on my third life now, man. I've had
Yeah.
like the band was, and like Tom said, I still play. I still
Yeah.
keep in touch, and
Yeah. He breaks out those spoons, dude. I was in Costa Rica with him
Yeah.
and at the restaurant, and he's playing spoons with the mariachi band.
So in the band days, we have another coworker that is currently a cop in Arizona,
Yeah.
John Kay. Now you know him. Did you know him from any of that circuit at all? Because
No,
he played
no.
drums too.
no, he was a lot. He played like in bars and stuff when we were doing.
Okay.
But
I didn't
we
know if you
always
ever-
talked and stuff.
Yeah, you knew him. Did you know him from before the SO?
No.
Okay, just after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he got hired after me, but we started
Okay.
talking and stuff. And there's a Dennis S is a drummer too. He's a drummer guy. He plays in the.
You went to school with Cookson.
He did.
You
I
mean
didn't know
fishing
that.
vest?
Yeah.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not know that.
He's
I
a good
wonder if
drummer.
John K knows that because.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they do.
Oh, huh. I had
Yeah,
no idea.
because there was a.
That's just crazy. I had no clue.
And he plays in. He's right. He still plays in church, as far as I know.
Huh.
Yeah. So he was in my class too.
Right. Yeah.
With Jim R. Jim R. was in my class.
Oh yeah. Oh Jimmy.
Yeah, and Frank
W.
Frank W. was
Yeah.
in my class, and all those.
Frank,
fools.
I've got nothing.
Yeah.
W.
Yeah, and the dog guy. It's funny
Oh.
hearing first names because you don't know.
You never call him by their first name.
Yeah, you never call somebody Micah A.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We call each other by their first names, though.
You what?
We always call each other by their first names. And the
Yeah.
traffic team, we did.
Yeah.
We always did. We were pretty
nicknames
close,
and
though.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Midnight, Hollywood, those things. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Huh.
man. So it was cool. Everything's cool. So then I became a cop.
So you got hired.
Yeah, I got hired, and
So 04 then, or
yeah.
yeah.
Allstat was my coach,
Oh gosh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Will E was my coach.
Yeah.
Or no, he subbed.
He said he was a
I had a
sub.
lot
Yeah.
of subs because I had Tom D
Oh,
as my
Tommy D.
because you know what time it is. It's TD time.
TD time.
Yeah.
So you need Tom D on
Solve
you.
no crime
He's gotta
before
quit
it's
working. He'll never
overtime.
quit working, though.
I think he's done.
No,
He's not. He still works at the sheriff's office.
Backgrounds.
Still at the backgrounds.
He
He
never
sol-
could
hey, he
stop.
solves no crime before it's
I
overtime.
didn't think, dude.
He'll never stop.
I didn't think you could read anymore, bro.
He'll never
He-
stop working.
He doesn't
Love him to
read.
death.
He just says someone
So,
read it to him.
He was doing a lot of things when I was.
Oh yeah, he's
He was his
DTs and
SFSTs, DTs,
yeah,
DRE,
gerbil voodoo.
Yeah,
and
gerbil boo-boo.
So
Gerbil boo-boo.
I got passed around a lot. Like I got passed around, dude. Like it was crazy. I was
Yeah.
with Todd D for a while.
Oh, love Todd D.
Ooh.
Todd D was a 10, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, why are you writing that down? I'm like, oh man, because I'm supposed to. He goes, no.
We don't care.
I mean,
about
like,
that.
yeah, like that's dumb. And then like,
We don't care about that shit.
What are
No,
we gonna
that's
do?
not-
What
it's
are
not
we doing
important.
today? He's like, it's,
Give me-
it's raining.
Let's go get the paper.
It's raining out.
We need
You're
to go
gonna
to
do a traffic stop. I have
coffee.
to get outside.
Coffee.
I'm not getting outside of this car.
No.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
And then so I had some good coaches, but and they were all part of Corey H. He was on
Yeah.
your show.
Oh yeah.
And so him and Aaron and Will and Toby C.
Oh yeah.
Rest his soul. He
Yes,
was on
agreed.
swing shift.
Yes, he was.
So those guys, the morning crew was, Hoffman and all those dudes.
Yeah.
Or Corey H, I guess. But
it's okay, man. It's okay.
they're all cool people. They don't care. So we go like, where are we going? Coffee.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Second briefing.
Second briefing.
That's
There you go.
where we're going.
Yeah.
And so you had to like figure that stuff out. I
remember having coaches like that.
What's his face's name too? He's a lieutenant now. Last name of M. I forget his first name. I don't know. He was in my class too, but we were all he had Huffman as a coach,
Oh.
and then sometimes Aaron and him would get together and pull some fast ones. Like, oh no, he's gonna take it this time, Cage, and you're like, oh cool, you take it, John M.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I love when people say the names and you guys go, oh,
Hey, we got it. Hey.
Oh,
Good job.
hey.
Must kill
So,
Gerba.
But yeah, must kill Gerba. Gerba was on swing shift with those people too.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And,
was always
This isn't a police matter.
and then Duenas was
Get
on
a
that.
get a hobby.
Duenas was on that, or Tom
Yeah.
D was on
Oh,
that.
yeah. Well, I
swing
remember it.
shift. With,
Well, he was also on that 5 to 3 shift right after
Yes.
because I was on with
Yes.
J-Ro.
yes,
we
you
were district partners for a long time. And then, and I remember TD came on and, oh, man.
Yeah, man. TD. Yeah. So I did a lot of. I was with Ben R for
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
nights. I was with Scott H for a couple nights.
Ben
Yeah.
R.
You know?
So much
I
tougher.
married Ben R.
Yeah.
That was my first
Yeah, you
wedding
did.
that I performed.
With
S.
with
Who'd
Stella.
you marry?
Stella R.
Ben R. and Stella.
Oh, okay.
That was my first. He was a member of this club back in the day too.
Oh,
Yeah, he was.
moly.
I was at your.
His picture's on the wall somewhere.
I was
here.
at Ben R's jumping in party at this club.
Yeah, jumping in.
They took a beautiful vest and were stamping all over it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I used
Beautiful.
to ride with the gunslingers
Yes.
a lot, bro. I rode
Back in the day.
because I rode in the front. Somebody had to take them because they didn't know where they were going.
We're always lost.
They were
That's
always
not
lost.
true.
Natural
when they
leader.
First started. When they
Natural
first
leader,
started,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
first OGs, I was
Yeah.
around, and I was part of a club called the Blue Knights.
The Blue Knights. They disappeared though.
No, they're still here.
I mean, they're not in
That's-
Oregon.
you know,
are
They're
they?
not in Oregon very much.
I tried
no,
to-
they're still around, but they're not
I try to
here.
explain their gunslingers to people, and I said, "Remember the Blue Knights? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I like
you
The Blue Knights are
remember.
around.
East Coast.
True,
They were
It's a-
here, but they're not around.
but I remember them.
anymore.
I remember hearing about them all the
problem
time.
with the Blue Knights, I love the Blue Knights. I still have my stuff, and
Because that baby blue vest was the problem.
they had their thing in Montana, man. It was always so cold. Nobody wanted to go there. I never could figure it out, like why it's in St. Helens and like in June in St. Helens in Montana, and you're like, it snows in freaking August in Montana.
Yeah.
But so that people, anyways, and they were a little bit older.
Yeah,
A little bit older.
True.
We had some really cool cats, man. When I first joined, Nunnenkamp was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
or Gary W.
Okay, yeah. He was one of my
Kurt
coaches.
T. Yeah. So you start getting
The
Kurt
mullet.
T. Well, I want to
Yeah.
get Kurt T on the show, but he's too busy flying and doing his coffee, tea, or water, please.
oh yeah. So
Oh,
so
yeah.
those dudes were all part of the Blue Knights.
Okay,
And
I knew about N.
yeah.
Uh,
And so they were part of it.
Randy.
And I took it Gary W pretty much.
Yeah, and Gary, I met because he was my coach, and I
Yep.
remember him talking about it a little
Yep.
bit.
And so I pretty much, and there was a couple other dudes that were like cops in, correction dudes that I didn't know very well. Like I didn't know them, but they were really
Right.
good friends with Gary and the older guys that,
Yeah.
that had been around since you wore a brown uniform. Didn't you guys wear a brown
Yeah,
uniform?
I did
Yeah.
as a reserve.
But
Yeah,
I started with-
well,
yeah,
maybe.
dark brown and
Yeah,
tan.
but the
maybe,
old jail
yeah.
guys, the
Yeah.
old jail
I started
guys.
with tan and brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
same.
yeah, so there was a lot of older dudes and like dudes
Yeah.
they met like in Sherwood. They were part of like the South Blue Knights. But anyway,
Okay.
so Tom started this club and then Tom B and then
Tom B.
You mean
It's
Tommy Buckmaster?
Tommy
Buckmaster.
Buckmaster,
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
words.
So
Or Hollywood.
yeah, man.
I didn't
so-
start the club, but I started the Portland chapter.
Yeah, the
number
Portland
4.
chapter.
The 4
Yeah.
chapter of the Gunslingers.
yeah,
New Jack
so
City.
I would ride with these
18
guys.
years ago.
But we did the
Jeez,
Randy
yeah.
we did the Randy Nundenkamp
Oh, yeah.
we did the Randy Nundenkamp ride.
There are
Yeah.
pictures on there, too, somewhere
For,
over there.
We did that multiple
I remember
years.
that.
Yep, we did
Yeah. We did that multiple years, and the Gunslingers always supported it. So that was a really good cause. We raised a lot of money, put a lot of
absolutely.
kids. That organization still puts kids in the Nunnekamp Foundation, still puts kids in through college.
Yeah.
It's super awesome. Look it up if you need help, whatever. Hi, Mary. And I love her to death. I think they're in Florida now.
Yeah.
Still in Florida,
Oh.
but every once in a while we send a message or something. I still have an umbrella from her dad.
Hunter
about-
dated their daughter for a while. But
Oh, he did.
years ago.
Yeah, years ago. Yeah, man.
I think when
So
he was young.
super cool. But yeah, man, that's the story. That's the story, man. And then I became a cop, and then I became motors. They said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I want to be on motorcycles like my grandpa."
Yeah.
And the traffic team, they were on pretty. There were somebody just got off.
I don't know who did you replace?
Well, I actually replaced
I don't know.
Cookson. Can I say his last name?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
we've been
replaced
saying he's
Cookson.
been on. Everybody talks about.
Yeah,
Cookson.
yeah. So yeah, because Cookson was on. So which was funny because you guys talked about how you switched
yeah.
places.
So technically you're
Because
supposed to
I was-
you were supposed
I
to
was
replace me.
him. I was supposed to
Oh.
replace TB, and but because
Because wasn't Cookson going to something else?
Cookson went. He went off and went to SRO,
SRO.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I stayed on.
Yeah.
I was supposed to
And
come
then,
off.
so then you got his spot. Okay.
but it all the movement came because the one dude that was last name of M,
Oh, yeah.
he went to corporal, and that's what created the first spot that was
The
open.
traffic corporal.
And then it was no, he went to a real.
He went
corporal.
first. So
Oh, gotcha.
he came
Okay.
off first.
Yes, and that's what.
and I
created-
took his spot.
Yes,
and then Cookson came off.
I thought
then.
you guys were on at the same time with him.
I was.
You were. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Him and I.
Yeah.
We got picked
You weren't,
together.
though.
No.
Okay.
Not with.
Me and Dan got picked together
yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, because it was you, Dan, M, Scott,
No,
No,
Rich?
Scott was a DUI.
Scott came
car.
later.
Yeah.
Scott was.
but you on at the same time
Yes.
for a little bit.
Yes.
And what about Rich? About the
Rich
same,
came on the same time.
but there's-
Rich came
there's-
on later also.
like
Yeah.
Scott. Okay.
Because when I came on the team, yeah, Dan and I got picked together. And
Right.
we were on with the old trainer
'Cause-
guys.
Yeah.
M was already on it.
Who?
Yes.
What you're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They, everybody always thought, everybody and people still to this day, you know, I would always, you know, oh, you're the old guys, you know, oh, your team, the team before, you know, and it's like, man, I was on I came at the very end of the team.
Yeah.
You know, I came at the right time to suck all the knowledge that they had,
Yeah.
you know, like, and that's what I did. And that right to this day, those, I got pushed into being an instructor. Like, you're the next instructor, cause we're kicking everybody off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't be an instructor. Like, I don't know how to be an instructor. I just became a motor cop. And then some commander says, whoa, Johnny Limbo, either do it or you don't. So what do you want to do? So then I did it. And then I took, I videotaped, because I also was a firearms instructor with Todd Hanlon and
Right.
Or can I say his last name?
No, you already
I don't really
did.
care.
It's already out there.
Todd. So when Todd was taking over Thompson and Adelman's job,
Okay. Yeah.
right? They videotaped him
Teaching.
and they did, and they, because they knew it was their last one, and it was my IFAST instructor.
Oh.
And so all of a sudden I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And so then I brought a little video camera and videotaped everything and made cards.
Oh.
I went through that thing, dude, and I had somebody do it, because I don't write very well. But I had, you know, I'm watching the video, and they're, you know,
Yeah.
whoever it was, can't say who it was, but it doesn't matter. But to this day, they laminated those, and so everybody in the West Metro and even Portland, now that Bill B and
No, those
all
guys.
those dudes are gone, like
Oh, so it's a training aid essentially
yeah,
for the instructor.
It's the basic of the basic.
Nice.
Because, you know, dude, like,
There was no basics. I mean, there was nothing.
it was nothing. It
Each-
was all
everybody-
just as you passed it on.
Everybody just taught their own way.
Yep.
There was no basic
Same info,
course.
but a different
No
manner.
red hats, man. And
Yeah.
the keyhole's a keyhole. You got to teach it. So we taught everybody, man. We teach people from Oregon State University to Washington State. We now had a motor guy go through. You know, and Pete Dalton was like, you know, Pete Dalton, man. He was, you know,
He was the guru.
he's
of
the
it all.
guy, man. You know,
back in the day.
and I'm still
Him
teaching.
and him and the Mad
Yeah,
Hatter.
Matt
But see-
Rice, man. Matt Rice, my friend Matt. Woo,
He's
get
the
better.
one that he
broke
was
his
the one
leg.
that already retired.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
should
there's
get Matt on
another
here, too.
relative
Yeah,
that
you
still
should-
works.
that should be on with me.
Isn't there
That's
another
right.
relative that still works that's related to that?
No,
or
he's
different?
not related.
They're not
Nope, they're
related.
not
Oh,
related.
okay.
Yeah.
That's Brian
D.
D from
Yeah.
Hillsboro. Yeah, man. So
No, it was a
No, it's
Beaverton guy.
Beaverton.
Beaverton. Yeah.
Isn't it Beaverton? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Beaverton. Yeah, man. So
I was
like,
confused.
and Kangas was just starting too as an instructor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here I show up, you
Darren.
know, and then I make these, you know, I recorded Dan and Pete, and I'm still teaching. I just had a conversation with Kevin M. That's an instructor, and they just had a motor school, and they were having problems with some dude, and I'm like, well, this, you know, they told him some stuff, but I go, hey, try this trick next time. And they're all like, how do you fucking remember? Like, how do you? And I go, that's the shit that you don't remember. Like, somebody tells you. Like, Pete B was doing it for 25 years, man. And he looks at some dude, head, eyes, all your basic stuff, like just teaching somebody how to shoot or teaching somebody DTs. But it's the little things. What if the guy has a crooked finger? How are you going to grab it? Like, or whatever. It's the little things.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, scoot up, scoot back, push down on your foot. Oh, put out your feet like this. It's the little things, because we got to make sure these dudes are safe and they can get through motor school, because we want motors.
Yeah.
And so that was the stuff that our administration, or even like people that don't ride motorcycles and they, or don't understand it, they will never understand it. And that's when you, because you're like a stud dude of training. Like, you're my favorite dude. Michelson's my favorite dude, like trainer guy, because he knows how to do shit. And
I don't know. I think I forgot it all.
Well, I know. Besides you're being old, but I mean,
I am old.
But
You said
it's
you'd be
like,
old.
Well, we all are at this point.
we have people, man, and those people even training, no matter what, all cops across they're specialized, you know?
Yeah, they get good at their
And,
thing.
and the problem
Everybody
is
finds their
sometimes with
niche.
agencies and I'm not bashing agencies. I'm just saying sometimes with agencies is we're good at everything and not great at one thing. And so that's what sucks about when you get somebody that's super passionate about what they do
Yeah.
and are really
Jack
good
of all
at it.
trades, master of none kind of thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're really good at something.
Let's take you out of it.
I wish there was something that could just go, let this dude stay
Yeah.
there until he starts
Well, there-
screwing it up.
Yeah, there's been plenty of those you could talk about at the office in our
Yeah.
our tenures there. Did you ever get? No,
We're
there
going
was
to give somebody
another.
else a chance.
Well, yeah, there was another guy, Darren. He had the opportunity to go to Chips. Did you do anything like that at all for instructor stuff, or do you just stick
they
around?
wouldn't. Marzilli.
Did you
and
try
I
to do that?
I guess I can't say Marzilli either, but Dave
Hey.
M.
Yes,
Uh,
that'll be scratched from the
we're gonna
record.
beep the so
We
Dave M.
gotta have a beeper
Dave
for
M
John.
was huge for me. Like
Yeah.
he was a rookie of the year too.
Yeah, he was very good.
And
Yeah,
he was a good rider, and he was. We were always training, like
Yeah.
even like we. He was a
he was a
he was a
supervisor, right?
sergeant,
Yeah,
his supervisor, and he rode a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Was what the last.
He was a
one
corporal
to,
when I came on the team, and then he
Yep.
became my sergeant on the team.
they did that for a couple, and then they got rid of it.
No, just him. He was the
He
only
was-
one that rode. He was the last.
After
Well-
he was the last one.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
so
But Sergeant F. rode.
Gil M, was he not a sergeant?
Oh,
No, he was never a sergeant on the
no,
team.
he was never sergeant.
Okay, because I remember him being on it when I started.
He was
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
team, but he crashed a lot.
Yeah, him and
Oh.
M.
Chris was a sergeant, and he rode.
Right, and
And
then,
then
Dave,
Dave was a sergeant and
and that was the only two then.
rode, and now he was the last one to ride. as a
Yeah.
sergeant.
Okay,
I think they could have rode. Tim could have rode, but he couldn't pass the school, right?
Well, he could have passed the school. He just didn't pass the school.
Okay.
so
Whatever.
he used the car. And then is that
Whatever that means.
No, dude. I mean, I.
he
took
had the
him out.
ability?
Like,
is what
he
you're
had the
saying.
ability
he's
to
gonna
pass?
watch this. I took you out. I took him out, and he has the ability to pass the school. He just didn't pass the school, and they wouldn't let him
Go
A
back
lot of dudes don't pass the school the first
right
time.
away. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a tough class.
No,
I mean, it's a tough 2 weeks,
Well, we had the SWAT dude that came
dude.
from.
It's a tough 2 weeks.
yeah,
The
we had
dude from
a-
Sherwood in my class drove off into the freaking woods on the checkout ride. On the second week, he drove off.
Yeah,
Just a curve. Drove
Yeah.
off into the woods.
just froze.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
froze.
wow.
Taking a corner.
Right, done.
Yeah, I guess you're done. You can't.
But
you know.
we had a SWAT. We've
That's
had several
crazy.
SWAT dudes come through and talk about it. But we had a SWAT dude from GP, and he didn't make it, and he quit, and he left, and then he says, "I'm coming back," and he was super mad, so
Oh.
mad, and he came back, dude. But what was really weird, his chief, whatever chief it was, I don't even know. His chief, he went back, and his chief goes, "Well, keep riding." So he rode anyways, because honestly, you don't need to pass a motor school.
Yeah,
to be a
there was no
cop.
Well, you talking about a Southern Oregon agency?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that name. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
like we
yeah.
said, there was no certification
No.
to be a motor.
Yeah, you just have
Is
to have
there
a
is there now though?
No.
Oh, wait. So
EPSST. We all went, Barnum, and all these people got together.
All these big name
yeah,
riders.
we and we actually and
Tried to get one.
and Dave M and myself actually got. I was invited too. I was super excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to go meet with all these people across the whole state of Oregon, and we went with DPSST, and I had some good input. I felt like I started talking. I talk. What everybody knows, I talk.
Yeah.
And then Dave was cool, and we're all like, wow, we could really use this because the new track, right? The new
Yeah.
right.
and
At the academy, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
academy, and we're like, wow, this will be kind of interesting. Come down here and do some classes, and we could do pick different people from all over the place because we all get together anyways
Right.
and do a NMOA, Northwest Motor Officer Association from Canada and everything. And so we're like, oh, it's nice to have all these guys together, all these instructors. And they just wanted too much. They wanted too much control. They wanted to look all over our stuff. They wanted to, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It was too much for us. I mean, too much for everybody to do. And then Portland ended up getting their new training facility.
Yeah.
And so we never did it, but we do our high speed, or they do. I don't do it anymore. The high speed track. We still use the high speed track.
Mm-hmm.
We also use
Where is that? Is that at state? Okay.
DPS is T.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we
Okay.
still rent it like everybody else
You
does.
don't use
Yeah.
Pat Acres anymore? Or
No,
the one in McMinnville?
No, we don't have to use any of that anymore. It was super dangerous anyways. 'Cause
That's
of the
they have a
go-kart
nice
stuff.
facility down there.
Yeah,
for
it's
that
a nice.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the DPST is amazing. And then we used Washington County's Scenario Village because now we can do scenarios with
Right.
with sim rounds where because dude, like
Before,
people,
yeah.
we pull in traffic. People are doing 20 stops a day, and bad things happen when people run out of cars and
Yeah.
cops.
And you don't have the metal around you like a guy
Yeah,
in a patrol
you're-
car like I did. Yeah.
you're
so
the DT guy.
yeah.
I mean, they're
And
like,
it's
why
just
did
so different.
And it's different for even dudes that teach us because we go and run like you need to find as you're pulling people over, as a guardrail or something.
Yeah.
You need to always be
because the
because
the
you don't
bike
have the car.
might stop something, but probably not. I mean, because it's not big enough.
Yeah,
really.
you don't have the car, dude. And
Yeah.
and so when you pull somebody
I
over,
always
you're
beat my head when I was doing vehicle stops. I'm like, God, you got to address it with the motors guys because it's different. I mean, ultimately they're going to be able to get behind another car, but I mean, like if they start it or if they're the first person, it's like you got to do something with that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And your helmet, like you're like look down like this, talking to people, and now you have no vision.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
yeah.
it's like a DT's.
It's a nightmare. Yeah. Oh
They're
my
like,
God.
why don't you take your
I
helmet
quit.
off?
Yeah.
quit.
They always try to get us. Why don't you take your helmet off when you do a traffic stop? Why am I supposed to put it on and go?
Then you got to
somewhere?
chase.
Yeah.
What if I got to
'cause
chase
you
them?
got your radio in
They
there.
leave.
Your
Oh, hold on.
radio's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, unplug, and it's
a nightmare,
It's funny
too. That's
talking
even
to
worse.
these guys because it was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a rifle? Yeah, we want rifles. Because why? Because Dave M there was a shooting at a insurance thing.
Yes.
And he's the first one there on a motorcycle because traffic was so bad.
You're-
Nobody could get through.
Yeah.
He's riding on the sidewalk. He gets there. He has to get close enough to maybe engage with a pistol.
Yeah.
If he had
Yeah.
a rifle, he'd stop and he's safe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was kind of our
And he's
big
like,
thing.
God, now I'm on a motor. I have to ride motors. Everybody else, I'm there first. That sucks.
Yeah, you're there first.
Ugh.
Yeah. I've been part of 2 murder trials because I was there first.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And,
Oh,
and some
no.
dude tried to kill me once on Father's Day and he went to prison on
I've been followed by that biker dude.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, because he
Oh.
thought I was following him.
yeah, it's super
just-
weird because you have nothing around you.
Yeah, no, I
know.
I always thought about that. Like, oh, I could never do that.
And
Because
there's no messaging your buddy like, yo, bro,
Yo.
where are you at?
Yeah.
Without getting on the radio.
He's
Like,
like,
hey,
yeah,
where are
yeah.
you
The
at?
radio.
Are you, what's happening? Where are you?
channel-
And they don't know you're at
Channel
either because we don't
7,
have
please.
that.
Channel 7.
and then
Yeah.
everybody listens. Yeah.
So, but so I got on motors, man. I had a great time and became an instructor, and I did 14 years. They kicked me off. I went to Cornelius.
Right. So the
go
first
ahead.
stint, you were what, 5, 6, 7 years, somewhere in there?
6.5.
6.5. And then you went to Cornelius
Yep.
because we
We
absorbed
took over
them. Yeah.
Cornelius. Yeah, we took over
Contract
Cornelius.
deputy.
I was the first people to go
Yeah.
with Gene M.
I remember
and,
you doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. And we cleaned that town up. That was exciting.
Did
but
you like that?
Yeah, dude. I mean,
was fun.
I just like work. I liked
Yeah.
working. The people were cool. Gene M was a blast. Like he's, like it'd be him and I. I can tell stories, right? It'd be him and I. And
You're talking about the one that has the brother he has a brother, right? Gene M.
Gene
You're
M.
talking,
Oh,
you're
never.
talking about the boss.
Different
The
Gene M.
boss.
You
Yeah,
said
the
about
boss.
Oh, that boss.
Yeah,
Okay.
the boss. And like,
The one
so-
that was there longer.
Yeah, and yeah.
Because there is still a Gene M there.
Yeah. No, he was there longer. But it was fun, dude. Like I go to work and then people like somebody wouldn't show up. We were short, and then he'd walk out and he'd be in his polo and he goes, "Well, little Dickie, it's you and me." And
Oh, yeah. His
looks
little,
like it's you. Let me know if you need something. All right. I mean, it was just, and then you just
yeah,
go
that
out.
sounds like him, man.
I was the Walmart cop. Like,
Yeah, so-
Walmart. We
yeah,
were
Walmart. Oh, my
cleaning at
gosh.
Walmart.
all the time.
And like,
Did you have an
people.
office in there? Like
Pretty
we would
much.
hear it on the radio all the time.
Yeah,
we'll be at
pretty much.
Walmart and Walmart.
Yeah, I would, but see, then I got in trouble because I'd go there without saying I was there. Like I put it on the MDT or MDC,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I came back to the
Self-call,
road.
yeah.
I came back to the road right when we switched to the new system.
Oh yeah.
And
okay.
so I was really lucky because I got the same training as everybody else. But yeah, dude, I'd go in there and just I'd put myself out, and then I'd go in and and then there was times, dude, there was times that I bought people Pepsi, like like, oh, they stole a Coke, and I'm like, really? And I'd go like, it's it's Jan again or whatever, and I'd go to their house knock on the door. Hey, where's your sister? I don't know. Tell her to come here. She come to the door. I'm like, really? You're gonna walk out of Walmart without paying for your drink? $1.25. Really? I gotta arrest you. I gotta write a report. I gotta do all this stuff. They just want the money. Go look in the couch. Find me some money. Somebody find me $1.25 so I can take it back to the store. I mean, even though, like, I don't know if that's the proper thing to do, but
Well,
at the same time, like, it's like, and then like, hey, you're not allowed in the store for a month. And that right there. So then they had to walk to Forest Grove, and I'd see him walking to Forest Grove. I see him walking to Safeway to get groceries because they couldn't go to Walmart. Like, I just feel like that it was the Walmart was just
no, it's good.
It was
it's nice when I hear stories about people that do that because, like, we're always so focused on punishing everybody. That's the way it works. And sure, some people need that.
Yeah.
But like when you see the same people over and over again, like you're talking about, it's nice to maybe try to help them out a little.
And then you arrest somebody, and you're like, you look at the video.
Yeah.
And you're like, the video's crappy.
Yeah.
But then so then I go, why did you admit to this? Like after it was all over, like we're hanging out. Like he's like, yo, Cage, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? Hey man, like don't go to Walmart. Oh, I'm not going to Walmart. I'm going to 7-Eleven. It's cool. Hey man, how long were you in for? He goes, oh, bro, I just did a week. Why didn't you like try to fight that? Like I was waiting to go to court or something. He's like, oh, bro, it's easier just to do a week. Because what was dumb was he goes, if I say not guilty, I have to sit in county for like a month until my court date.
Waiting for trial.
Dude, I just did a week. I come out,
everything's backed up. Yeah.
Bro, I'm clean. I get it on now. Like he's all excited because now he's clean for a week and now he can hit, get a little high. And
oh my gosh.
So, I mean, that's the way people were, well, it's a weird kind
of a weird
man.
cycle.
It's a weird gig out there. It was fun.
It's a game, right?
Yeah, it was a big game. But I got to see the Cornelius, clean up the city, and then I got to see the new library, and then they won I was the big part of them winning the city of the year or whatever it was. And it was kind of cool to see all that. And now it's a really nice place to live. They put all those new houses back there. And, but yeah, man, I think I'm the only one that never got promoted out of that city.
Yeah, because everybody came out of the
that was a promotion.
Commanders and
promotion machine over there.
Yeah. Hey, should I put in for? No. Just come here for a second.
But you really got to ride a motorcycle out of there too, though.
Yeah. So,
did you ever want to promote, really, though, or?
No. I mean, no, because I pretty much ran the traffic team anyways.
Hey, I'm gonna take a. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Go. No, I mean, it never crossed me.
The Buckmaster potty break.
It never really did, but they,
but you got the chance to go back on motors. So you wanted to go back anyway, right?
Yes. And I never did leave technically. The commander at the time, JK, was a huge, well, at least he told us that you're a specialty person. We are going to keep all this. We want to keep you engaged because we don't want to all the.
But
money
you're still
that
kind of in the periphery of the team.
Yes,
but
and
just still working patrol in Cornelius, and then
then we had extra motorcycles.
Yeah,
and so I did a proposal to the city about having a motorcycle in Cornelius because they were super out of it about traffic.
Yeah,
and when we went out there when Craig W. and all these dudes were out there. We did all these mat details, and there was really good places to sit in Cornelius for
I've
traffic.
heard,
and but you had to be on a motorcycle.
Yeah,
you could sit on the curbs, you could sit on behind trees, you could sit, and catch these dudes that they see a car, they put their phones down, they see this, they do that. So
they don't see the motorcycle.
They don't see the motorcycle, right? So or you would ride next to them, and they wouldn't even know you were there. They'd look up in their rearview mirror, and you'd be sitting next to them, and they'd be like on their phone, and then they're the ones that like look up, light turns green, and they crash into the cars in front of them.
Yeah.
So I did a proposal, and Tim T was in charge of traffic still at the time.
God bless us, everyone. Tiny Tim.
And so the chief and Tim T.
Sorry, it's very unprofessional of me.
And everybody.
No, it was unprofessional of me too.
They got together, man, and they said that I could ride a motorcycle out there. And
so that Cornelius spot was opened up then. So how many motors was it then, if you include that one? Because normally there was what, 5 or 6 usually.
We were at 7 when I was.
Yeah, they dropped way down.
Yeah,
by then.
and then we went to 6 again.
Okay.
And then it went to 5. And so that would have been 6 if you added me. We would have
With
been
the
back
Cornelius
up to 6.
one. Okay.
And so, but the crazy part about Cornelius was there's always stipulations. People always have to put their twist on it. They couldn't just go, "Hey, good plan, let's go with it,
Ride the
100%, go."
Go
They
some
go,
tickets.
"Good plan, but this is what I want you to do."
And add their little touch
I
on
want
it.
you to wear purple.
The fire department said I could park the motorcycle in the fire department, plug it in, keep it out of the elements. And that way, anybody on the weekends, if you were a motor in Washington County and your motorcycle broke, you could come get this motorcycle. Because as of right now, if your motorcycle breaks and it's a weekend, nobody can get into the shops unless you're a shop person.
Yeah.
So now, guess what? Now you're in a car. So
Yeah.
the whole thing is cool. The motorcycle is available to everybody. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And so somebody shot it down and they said, nope, you got to leave it at the shops. So
Why
Okay.
was that? Because you still had the garages still back then. didn't you?
again, one of those,
Stupid things.
yeah. And so,
A lot of stupid decisions.
well, it's just one of those things that people they wanted their own,
Control.
but they wanted to put their own stamp on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the people in Cornelius, the people that were in charge at the time, were awesome with this plan. This person was over here, no problem.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what was funny though, right?
Yeah.
So Al is like, just go with it. Oh, okay, cool, man. Get a motorcycle, no problem. I still have all my gear, no big deal.
Yeah.
And I could still train people, go to training, ride. I still did all that stuff. Did the motor schools.
Right.
I did most of them. I did a lot of motor schools. They paid me for 4 days, and I did 5 days on myself
Yeah.
without getting paid. But it's fine. It was beautiful. Something you love to do.
Yeah. If you love it, that's a big thing.
But it was funny because I'd have to drive my car to Cornelius, grab a police car, drive the police car to the training or to the shops. I already called the shops, dude. Hey, could you put the motorcycle out for me? Which they're amazing. Doug and
Right.
those guys. Thank you, Doug. And they would put it out for me. I'd park the car, Cornelius cop car, get on the motorcycle and go do traffic. So that I would have a Cornelius car and a Cornelius motorcycle. So then guess what happens? I arrested somebody. Okay. So I had the dude from Cornelius or somebody, Forest Grove dude, I think he was that time, transport him back to Cornelius. I parked the motorcycle at Cornelius, grabbed the Cornelius car, go to the jail. And Al R shows up and goes, dispatch is freaking out. They don't know what you're logged into and what you're not. He goes, how many cars do you have? I got 2 cars and a motorcycle. He's like, what? And I go, I got 2 cars and a motorcycle. One's sitting at the shops. One I'm in right now because I got a custody.
Yeah.
The motor.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So we kind of
My head hurts just hearing
dude,
that.
it hurts.
Golly.
And so we kind of crushed it a little bit. At that point in time, I would just drive my personal car to the shops. And I was insubordinate, but it's fine. I drive my personal car to the shops and I grab the motorcycle.
Do you ever get jacked for that though?
No. Because nobody cared. Nobody
Yeah.
watched me because you know why? You're doing numbers. And I treated everybody great. My partners, like I can only do it when I had partners pretty
Yeah,
much. I'm
2
not
of
going to
your
ride
own.
the motorcycle when I don't have a partner. So I'm not putting myself, I need 2 cars. And my partners were at 10, dude, because they're like, we need traffic stops. You go do 15 traffic stops. I only have to do 2.
Yeah.
And they can do investigations on drugs and the stuff that they really
They wanna
like to
do.
do.
Yeah.
So it was a 10, dude. So anyways, Cornelius, I did that. And then I put in for motors because I wanted
Again.
to get back on
Right.
motors. I helped the other dudes that were against me. I helped them a couple times and I didn't get
Yeah.
picked a couple times.
Yeah.
I was,
How long did it take to get back on?
it took me 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
put in for the
So
second time and then
Were you in Cornelius the whole time that
Yep.
was happening?
Yep. I was
Okay.
in Cornelius almost 4 years and the whole time. And I didn't come out because why? I mean, I was still high on the seniority list. It didn't really matter to me, but
Right.
I had the uniforms. I had the time were different. I liked the admin. I mean, by that time, I think the admin all changed. Everybody changed out there. They were all promoted and I had new
Yeah.
people.
So many different. Yeah.
And
Cornelius had their own seniority over there too anyway.
yeah, we had our own seniority.
So if you move back over here, you get different date.
Yeah.
You go down a different
But it didn't
seniority.
matter to me
Yeah.
because my wife works at the sheriff's office and she always had shitty days off because she's younger. So I always had to have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which
Yeah.
made everybody happy that worked with me because they're
You
like,
had enough to get weekends probably.
yeah, I
but
had
yeah.
enough to get weekends and work with you.
Yeah.
Or work with him.
Yeah.
But I couldn't because I needed.
You
I
wanted-
tried, but dude, you guys all know you need to have some time at home with
Yeah.
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 your
You
family.
gotta.
Families
Yeah.
in
It's very
key.
important. Yeah.
But yeah, so I got back on motors, and I was the first one ever
were.
Oh,
to,
repeat.
for a repeat.
I didn't know that.
Yep. He was.
That's
I broke
very
the
cool.
mold, and they were very.
I was surprised too. I didn't think anybody would get back on.
They were the phone call was hilarious.
Well, because it wasn't. We didn't make
So
the
who-
decision, right? I mean,
Was it a
It was a
lieutenant or
board-
commander that put you back on, or
but it was a board of other people that picked it, though. Picked
Yeah.
you.
Well, I was so
We had an aura board with other people, other departments.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I-
It'd be pretty hard to say we're not going to pick. Everybody picks him, and then no, we're not going to go with him.
Well, it was because it happened twice
Oh.
before, and the last time before that, the people that came, they were super surprised, and I don't know if they put the heat on people, but the dudes that I didn't get hired, but the guys that got hired, like got the job, they were great motors.
Yeah.
Still trained them, so and I still
Yeah.
got to ride with them once I got on.
Yeah.
But what was weird is when you show, so I'm doing a mat detail. Tom's heard this story, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's my interview. They call me up, and my interview's at 4 for motors, Ouroboros
Right.
interview, right? And so, and mind you, I've been on Tigard's Ouroboros, Salem. I've been on Ouroboros. So, but anyways, mind you, so they call me and they go, "Can you come in now?" Because they finished, and they
Oh.
wanted, and it's like 1:00, and I'm like, I'm on 26 doing a detail right now on a motor because I was going to wear a suit, look nice.
Yeah.
And they go, no, that doesn't matter. Just come in. So
Okay.
I pull up to the front of East, park the motor, I go
Yeah.
inside. Everybody in that panel I trained. Everybody's been to my motor school.
Oh,
or
that's
our motor
school.
school. And so they're like, what?
right.
They're like, what? And they go, Johnny Cage, what? And they're like, what? We thought you were like, so you're trying to get back on motors? I'm like, yeah, they go, we never knew you left. Because I would show
Oh,
up to
because you're doing that kind of
You're
part
teaching the
time
school.
and teaching.
teaching the school.
He shows up to his Ouroboros on a motor.
Yeah, on a
Well,
motor. So, like,
probably in the long run that helped,
yeah. Oh,
right?
100%.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just keep that.
So yeah, one of the questions was, so what did you do? It was hilarious because the guy asked it, and he's from Marion County. He retired, but he's like, so what have you done to get yourself ready for this job?
Oh man,
Like,
That's easy.
as in
Prepare for this.
prepare for this job. As in, like, do you ride motorcycles? Like the one outside. I mean, like he answered the question for me.
Did you ride your police bike in
Yeah,
here
did
today?
you ride your police bike today?
do you know how to ride the police bike?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
I think.
I mean,
do.
I taught you how to ride today,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
that's hilarious.
it was Josh W. He was the only one on the panel from our agency, and it was his decision, and he made a decision up to TT, and TT was the LT at the time.
Yeah.
And the phone call was hilarious because
So
mind you, I also
was it Josh calling T?
Josh called T called me. Usually
Oh, okay.
Josh calls you. Usually the lieutenant says,
Right.
hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
Sergeant, yes, you're good to go. Commander says good.
Call this guy.
Go ahead and pick this
Yeah.
dude. Call him. Be happy.
Right.
Do all your stuff. And so when TT calls me, I'm like, what's going on? Like, really?
Why you
He's
call
like,
me?
so he starts talking to me, and my wife's listening, obviously. And then so and we're friends. We still are friends. Tim and I are still cordial to each other. We're friends. But anyways,
Cordial or friends are two different things.
yeah, well, we're friends. I mean, I
Okay.
think if he was here, I'd let him buy me a beer or something. Why
I'd
don't
let
you?
him.
You
I'd let anybody buy me a beer.
Well, yeah. Oh my gosh.
You know
I mean,
what
a
I'm saying?
tequila, not a beer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the phone call was, and this is all in a book that I'm coming out with. But
Oh, you
my
read a
phone
book?
call-
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh.
Well, somebody wants to write a book about me, so I'm going to let them write a book. But it has nothing to do with cop. They're not cop people. They're just musician people. But
that's cool.
So, dude, like he said everything to try to convince me not to come back.
Oh,
Like, because I started the drone team also. I was a big part of the
Yes,
drone,
I
like
remember
Chris-
doing some
Chris
calls
P.
like
and-
that with
oh, yeah.
you.
So, and he's like, well, you can't do this if you're on motors. And I'm like, I have a drone in my motorcycle. Like, what?
Yeah.
I go,
Oh, you
it
do?
fits in my motorcycle. Yeah, dude, I did all the cart calls. Like I did, like
Well, because you were on cart too, right?
well, honorary member
Sure.
for 12 years. But yeah, so yeah, so every time I shot him down, my wife, I'm throwing her under the bus. She's like, hang the phone up. No, say no, no, because she goes from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Some people know her; they don't understand that. She's like,
We want you on the show.
Nope.
Before you leave. You
Nope.
won't. I mean, you won't see this till it comes out.
Yeah,
But
nope,
Yeah.
nope. And I'm like, easy,
no.
cállate, cállate. I would never say that to her, but
Oh yeah.
no,
You
I
don't
don't
want to do
wanna say
that.
it. But anyway, so I said yes, and it was and working with JW was awesome. I mean, they have no idea. I worked with him before with you in trucks. He kind of was at the very.
he's a drug
Not
inspector.
really,
because
because Dixon was kind of there. He was a
Dixon
Dewey
was
card.
yeah. Dixon was
Yeah,
the
he
truck
was the
guy when I was
guy.
there.
Yeah.
But it was awesome, man, and I felt bad for him because I came in there and he knew nothing about motors and we did know
Because he didn't ride one.
No, he didn't ride one and people would call me and it was a tough gig. It was a tough gig for supervisors working with me because in motors because we were so depth with all the other agencies and when things happened they would call me. Like,
You'd skip the supervisors.
You'd skip supervisors and I'd have to go, hey, you got to send the email. And then, or I'd do
Oh.
all the logistics and then I'd go, hey, guess what? We just got offered to do this, this, and this. And here's the logistics. I would do everything. So when all you did as a supervisor would have to look at it, at the safety plan and look at everything and then send it to the lieutenant and go to the commander. And most of them
So
were.
you did all the legwork.
Yeah, I did everything for them because they didn't know how to do it and it would have just been a shit show. And,
Right.
And then I would start teaching people how to do it because I knew, and that was one of the things that Tim T and talked about was like, somebody needs to know how to do everything you did. So you don't leave them hanging just like, the commander did me, like, hey, you're doing
Right.
this.
Mhm.
And so, but dude, like when you're doing all that stuff, as you know, like when you're doing escorts for fallen officers and you're doing escorts
Yeah.
for our
Presidents.
friends that have been hurt and you're
Yeah.
doing president stuff, like it gets all nutsy crazy. And
Yeah.
Oh, I can
we
only
did
imagine.
firefighter funerals and you have 200 people in an escort and you're closing down roads and people hate you for
Yeah.
doing it. They don't even care. Like people don't
Yeah.
care. But anyways, JW, Josh W, he was a 10 and when I left, I think it was a big relief for him, but not really, but he learned a lot. But, anyways, so motors was great for me. My grandpa, while I was going through motor school, I forgot to say this, but I wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Every night he was expecting a phone call. He was 93 at the time when I was going
Yeah.
through motor school and he lived in Florida. So
Yeah.
I'd be done at 5 and he'd have to stay awake. And my grandma at the time, my step grandma or whatever, his wife, she was like, oh, he just loved it, man. When he'd wait for you to call and Johnny, what'd you do? Johnny, did you chase the lieutenant today? Cause they didn't have LiDARs or radars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so the lieutenant would go and they'd have to like tell him how fast he was going. And they just like we do still, like we sit on the bridge and we do our radar stuff. And,
Yeah.
And so, but they had to do that, before they could write tickets and,
Right.
and they still did cones back in 1953 or whatever it was. And he's like,
Gosh.
you hit those hard cones. I imagine they were probably super hard back then.
Yeah.
Now we have
They're
these
sliding
little
out.
soft things.
Yeah. They're pliable.
So that was like one of my highlights. And then, riding with these guys was a blast. And, like DC and Tom Brown and those guys were para champions and we had to win once because nobody ever beat Portland. These guys would beat Portland and JR and I, man, were like, that was our goal, was like to beat Portland in pairs because this one pair is ridden together forever. And the only people
Well, they're probably really good though.
they were super awesome, but the only people that beat them was Tom and DC. And
Shop Tom.
but they no, totally. He's got
Boom.
the plaques. He's got the plaques.
Yeah.
So
Got the hardware.
but they taught us, like they taught you, like what do you do? Like you have to listen.
Right.
And so JR
On
be like-
YouTube.
yeah, it's on YouTube. JR be like, no, we need to no, listen to me. Bro, listen to me. We're gonna win this. Like we gotta win this. Like you gotta listen to me because this is how they did it. And we beat them by 0.2 seconds in Portland.
Oh,
In
jeez.
Portland.
That's awesome.
Bill B is still mad about that. Bill B is still mad, but because I bring it up because
Oh, of
he's
course,
the guy
yeah.
that wins all the time. But we did beat him. But
Bill's a good rider.
Bill's awesome, and he's a great teacher.
Yes.
He took me under his wing too, man. He knew those guys left. He lives at Bethany, and at anything did I call him, or he would say meet me here on his way home, and he would show me stuff, because it wasn't. We didn't play. We were more competitive with each other, our team and their team, Portland.
Right.
And especially when these guys were on the team, they did some really cool things that now we would all lose our jobs for. But just putting water in somebody's bed, like you can't do that anymore. But
Right.
it's
No
just all
hazing.
fun.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, he really helped me a lot, and both him and Brett B. And they took basically, and then Steve S from Hillsboro, or from Portland, when I had to do escorts, they're like, "Hey, we're here for you, and this is how you do them, dude." Like doing an escort to Willamette Cemetery, using
geez.
OSP, using Westland without everybody, dude. It's pretty. Tim T was my sergeant at the time, and he's like, do you want to do it? Like, and Portland's like, he could do it. Like Portland, they were behind me. They're like, let him do it. We don't want to do it. And so we did it, dude. And it was crazy because there's some cops that were on OSP now that worked for Washington County. Dude, we had their phone. Like we're calling them on the phone.
Break.
Close it.
Yeah.
Close the highway.
Oh yeah, he needs a Buckmaster break.
But yeah, man. So anyways, good times, man. That was some motors. So that's where I was.
That was the best time.
Motors, and then I decided to retire.
You decided to retire.
Yeah. So 60.
You enjoyed retirement though, right?
Yeah, man, retirement's fun, dude. Like it'll be better when my wife gets down there in Costa Rica with me.
Yeah.
Which she's coming, and it's cool. It's cool. It's a different animal. You miss some of the stuff, but you miss your guys. You miss the people that you work with.
Because you don't see anybody anymore.
No, I don't see anybody.
We text once in a while, but not like we used. I mean,
yeah,
we're not like, hey, let's go get a cigar.
Yeah. No. When I text you, we usually have a purpose.
Yeah.
And so now you text me, what are you doing? And I say the same thing. You look at our text and you're like, dude, just got back from surfing.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting ready to go surfing.
Go surfing.
Dude, I just, it's dark. It's really raining.
It's raining. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm going to go jump in.
Hey, here's a condo. He sent me condo pictures. So,
yeah. I'm in the swimming pool. Like right now I'm swimming. Right
Your house is all done too, right now?
House is done.
Totally done.
Yeah.
Your little bungalows are all done.
2 bungalows in the back. Got a dog.
You got a
dog named Simba. Yeah. The dog,
was it a stray you found? Was it the stray?
Yeah. So the dog adopted me.
Yeah.
She's a Rhodesian.
Because he came in the back. It was in the backyard coming around when we were there.
Yeah. Rhodesian Ridgeback. She adopted me. And she was a hunter dog. And even though they're not allowed to hunt in Costa Rica, somebody left her up in the woods by the waterfalls.
Yeah.
And she adopted me, and she loves me to death.
Yeah.
I never had a dog.
Yeah.
Well, I had a Yorkie one time.
Yeah.
I rode around on my motorcycle. But, dude, this is a dog. This dog's huge.
Yeah.
Dude, it takes poops like that big. Like,
That's a big poop.
I never had a dog.
Yeah.
So I'd sit there with Tom, like, hey, what are you doing? Sitting with my dog, smoking a cigar. Trying to get ready to go to bed. I think I'm going to get in the pool for a minute.
Your pool's nice.
The pool's nice. Super happy about everything.
Yeah.
Super happy how it all worked out. I don't make any money, but man, that's just kind of the way it is. I live simple.
Yeah. That's nice though.
I live simple.
That's the best way to live though.
The dude drives down the road. Huevos. I go outside, pay $6, 30 eggs. Some of them are warm still from the chickens, man.
That's crazy.
The kids drive by and it's this big truck and they have bananas and avocados and, I pay $1 for like 10 bananas and, and so I got a big avocado tree in the backyard and some limes everywhere. And yeah, man. So, it's different. I mean, I think it'd be different if I was here. I mean, you guys live here and
yeah,
you wake up.
It's simpler over there though.
It's,
I mean, when I was over there a week, but it just seems easier.
Well, you can make it simple. The world here, man, is crazy. It's my hardest thing is one of my hardest things is when you have friends at work.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
So everybody has to do some stuff. I have a few friends. I mean, I love everybody in Costa Rica, but I have a couple of dudes that I surf with and and they have families, little kids,
Right.
and things like that. And they go to school. So, sometimes we have to drop them off at school on the way to surf. And, it's super funny because there's like, people dropping their kids off with surfboards. Yo, we'll see you down there. Like, get out. We got to go surf.
Yeah.
And the moms are working or like sometimes you see a mom. How does he get his wife to drop him off? Well, he's already here surfing. This is BS.
Oh man, how'd that happen?
So, and my wife's still working too. So it's kind of different. It's not like full retire, like retire, where everybody's just going to sit around and, look at each other during the, hey, what are we going to do today?
She's going to work when she goes back? When she goes back?
She's from Costa Rica. She's got to work. Yeah, dude, she's young.
She's got to work.
She's got to work. She's like, she's.
But that's happening soon, right? You were saying before.
Yeah, next week. Her last day at the
awesome.
sheriff's office will be this Friday.
Well, congrats to her. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many years?
I think she ended up with 17.
It's long enough.
So
yeah.
You guys go back Tuesday, right? You said
Tuesday. Yep.
Oh,
Go
that's
back
awesome.
Tuesday. We got a little pod thing. We're gonna take some stuff back with us that we don't really need. My drum set.
You're shipping a pod back there?
Yeah, like a pod thing.
That's good.
Oh.
That's gotta be expensive.
It's not too bad.
Really? I heard it's like super expensive.
It's like $4,000. But here's the deal, man. Like the bed that we have, Tempur-Pedic bed with the fancy flip up things, because everybody's back hurts. Not mine, thank God. Knock on wood. Sorry about that. But my wife's, working in the jail, walking all her whole life.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to have that, know. And they're like $6,000. So, dude, I'm gonna take my drums, the Peloton, and the bed.
Yeah.
And whatever
Don't
else
leave
we
that
can stick
behind.
in this pod for $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden I'm like, now it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah.
Throw another motorcycle in there.
Right? I have a motorcycle.
I know we get another one.
Yeah, I should have two. But I have
Maybe
one.
I'll throw in there for me.
I have one.
gosh.
Yeah, it can only weigh 2,000 pounds. So,
Oh.
But yeah. So I still ride motors. Riding motorcycles in Costa Rica is like riding code all the time.
Oh.
I have a
Scary.
video on my YouTube channel.
Scary.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, did you find the name of your YouTube channel? Because we
I
can never
can't
find it.
It doesn't matter.
We were trying to find his
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
channel when we were there, and he couldn't even find his own YouTube channel.
That's amazing.
I found it, but they didn't find it. But
You were there.
You
You were there with us. We couldn't find it.
It was just
He was
confusing.
confused. Johnny's like,
It
I
was-
don't want to
it
talk.
was
I didn't know the name
confusing.
of my YouTube channel.
Drunk people in the YouTube. I couldn't figure it out. But
Oh my gosh.
He knows it now.
Well, that's weird.
yeah,
That's awkward.
But dude, it's riding motorcycles there is quite interesting because you can do whatever you want,
Yeah.
And then a cop passes you on a motor, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like 10 people following him, and you're like, cool, so you're gonna follow him.
Yeah.
And then so now you're just following him, and he's going in between cars and on the left side and on the right side. No, I mean, they're just
There's
riding.
no
Is
rules.
that legal there?
There's
Probably
no rules.
must be. Yeah.
I don't think there's any rules there.
There's
his
rules
comment was it's just
when they
yeah.
want to have rules. So
Seems like
you
it's
just
not
gotta
We
followed.
drove on the sidewalk
yeah,
with the golf cart.
yeah.
He
You,
told
I mean,
me
I
that
don't
was
know if
like-
there's any rules there.
Lawless.
yeah, you just
Lawless
gotta,
nation.
well, you
I mean,
just can't make people mad, and you can't hurt it.
There's a lot of honking.
And
That-
if you
those
get
would be
into
two
a-
good rules to
if
live
you
by,
get
right?
into a crash, you have to stay, and it blocks everything.
They stop.
There's no moving. You can't push the car out of the way. It's like
Oh.
we're talking just a little, boom, those cars are stuck. And nobody yells at anybody because everybody
So weird.
knows that's the way it is. Like nobody goes, push the cars, you dumbasses. It's so
Oh,
mellow. It's like,
That would be nice.
it's just they know the way it is.
yeah.
And
But
the
you
mom
stop traffic stops for 6 hours, right?
yeah, dude,
Like if you're trying to get back to the airport,
they have
you won't make it.
They have stops, but they have that in California too. Like they have stops,
That's
and they
fair.
usually have 2 pickups full of motorcycles because nobody has a license to ride a motorcycle, and so they all or they ride. They have different classes, and so they do the roadblocks and they pull you over, and you like have to show them your stuff,
Yeah.
and then they don't, so they take your license plates in a car,
Yeah.
or if they don't, they repossess your motorcycle, and then you have to go to the courts, traffic court. You got to
Yeah.
go to court to
Oh,
get your
gosh.
license plate back.
Oh man.
Pay your fine,
yeah.
illegal parking, all that stuff, or to get your motorcycle back. You got to prove that you have a license and you got to pay your fine. So
Do you get a Costa Rica license?
not yet because I'm working on my residency. Once I get my residency, I have to get a license. So I
Yeah.
got to take the course, the motorcycle
Oh.
course. It's going to be fun.
Be
So,
interesting. Maybe you can teach it someday.
Yeah, it'd be fun. So drone wise, I've talked to several. They want me to teach some police drone stuff down there.
That's cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
man, they're trying to get it together. I have my drones down there, and but the lifeguards talking to the lifeguards more or less, because when there's been like 3 drownings already and the bodies float.
There was one there when I was there.
Yeah, there was one when he
Oh,
was
Some
there.
guy's kid was, or some kid,
Yeah.
not young kid, but a 18, 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big. The waves are big. The waves are big and stuff. And so I wanted to because the way the current goes, blah blah blah, and it will. I'm talking to them about using my thermal and stuff to help find stuff.
Right. Yeah,
So
that'd be cool.
even though I don't really want to see any more dead bodies in my life, but I really feel
Yeah.
like for the families, that's different. Closure, like
Yeah.
you need closure for the families. I wouldn't see them. I would just see them in a camera, and I wouldn't be picking
Right.
them up. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't be calling the families like we do here and all
Yeah.
that
Right.
stuff. So
That would be a little less stressful, I
it'd be
suppose.
more. I think it makes me feel bad because, dude, literally, like they drowned like the day before, and we're like the wave came up. They were swimming. They weren't supposed to. Well, the beach is closed, whatever, because the waves come up. The riptide's really big.
Yeah.
And they got swept out. Like it's a bad day. But you know, okay, whatever. You can say what you want. But now it's morning time, and we're like, cool. We waves. Oh, let's go. We paddle out. And we're like, dude, the current's, it's pretty bad, where we're paddling out. And now we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden you see the lifeguards like in these little rubber boats, and they're all over the place. And I'm like, yo, what? And I said to my friend, I said, hey, come on, what's happening? He was like, oh, the 2 people drowned here yesterday. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
here? Like right here? And he goes, yeah, Clarita's like, yeah, man, they got,
I didn't like your beaches.
they got washed, and I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
I'll stick in the
we're
pools.
surfing.
I'll
And they're
stay in the
like,
pools.
so I'm looking, and so it's very weird how they just have to wait till they come up because the water's,
Yeah,
just
and
like we
they're
do in our
buoyant again.
lakes
Yeah.
and the way the current is going to take you, and they just kind of watch it, So it's super sad, dude. And it keeps happening. It's a red flag, and they put it out in Spanish and in English, and they put it out, and it's like
And people still.
the red flag means don't touch the water.
Yeah.
Just don't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please just don't touch it.
I don't like
Survival of
the
the fittest, I guess.
water. I don't
right?
like the water over there. I stay in the pool.
It's all right.
Yeah,
he's a pool guy.
And the pool's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom did good, man. He swam and he did
I
good.
could swim.
He was fine. There's a little spot there, like the Iron Man spot. I call it the Iron Man. When he surfed. Yeah. But
Tony
man,
Stark.
You want to feel it? It's a
It's
bump.
a
I
Tony
got a
Stark.
bump.
It's a bump.
Oh.
But yeah, man, retirement's good. It's cool. I encourage everybody to do it before they're too old to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Please, like
Yeah,
these guys,
enjoy
do
life,
it.
yeah.
Enjoy it. I mean, like you say, you don't have the money, but you don't really
Well,
need
that-
the money.
That brings
You
me to
know?
a great point because we're kind of getting close on time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We love talking to you.
Yeah.
What is a great piece of advice that you would give to anybody? I mean, that's one, but is there
cops.
something you could think? New cops, motor guys, anything?
Yeah, man. And I've watched your other shows, and everybody, I think Corey, and I think multiple people had really good things to say, and we
Oh,
all
yeah.
kind of say the same thing.
Yeah.
Family,
But it's true though.
it's 100% true. But I didn't do that either. Like my last 2 weeks of motors, when I should have been like, I'm ready. I retired and went to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
You knew I retired on Friday.
Yes,
I had
you
a
did,
party
yeah.
Saturday. I left.
Yeah.
And like I should have, but I should have came off motorcycles and hung around and walked around the sheriff's office, took days off. Take days off.
Yeah.
Take sick days. They're not paying you for your sick days.
No.
Call
Yeah.
in sick. Spend some time with your family.
Yeah.
Take
in
some extra
sick.
days off. Collect your thoughts. Call in sick. Call in sick. Your buddies, who cares? Your buddies love you to death no matter what.
Yeah.
They're going to be there anyways. But my buddies, it's different because we're on motors, but it's not
Yeah.
really different. You have a shift.
Yeah.
But, you have a shift. You care for people. But I didn't have to pull traffic. Like, I didn't have to do anything, like, because I knew I couldn't go to court. I was leaving the country. So we rode, and it was
Yeah.
summertime. But hindsight, I should have take a little time for yourself when it gets towards the end, or even
Yeah.
in the middle, or even when it's Christmas time. Take some time for yourself. If you wake up and your kids really need you, call in sick.
Yeah.
Don't. And I know you're still not going to, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Your partners will understand. And if they don't understand, go somewhere else.
They're not your partners.
Yeah.
I mean,
Agreed.
If they don't understand,
if
they're not your
Excellent.
partners.
If your kid is sad because she can't get a date or she needs to go somewhere, and you're like, I have to go, I have to do this cart call out. I have to do this call out. The smartest dudes that are the dudes that didn't show up to the call out. Because somebody will always get called out and somebody will always come. But if you're family, dude, you're family. And it's super hard. It's super hard. It's hard
Yeah.
for us.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know why? Because we have a good time when we work. And
Yeah.
our buddies, and we put that uniform on.
Well, you get ingrained in it because you want to do well and you want to improve the place that you were at, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
And you also want to forget it. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's, I feel like it's something that nobody ever talks about a lot is that there's something going on at your house, but when you leave this and you engage in this job doesn't let you think about anything that's going on at your house.
No.
And I really feel
Yeah.
like sometimes, man, we just go, honey, I'm leaving, and you turn it off and you put everything on your kids and your spouse. And then you need to realize that because you
Yeah.
can't sit in a cop car because Marzilli or Dave M, when he was our sergeant at the time,
yeah.
when you're going through a breakup with a girlfriend or a divorce,
Yeah.
and you can't get on a motorcycle because there's no daydreaming on a motorcycle because somebody's
No.
going to kill you. And
Yeah.
I've taken people off motorcycles. Like I've
Because
rode up
you knew
next to
something was
somebody and
wrong,
said,
yeah.
hey, I can do two things here, bro. Go home, get in a car. And if you're not going to do that, I'm calling the sergeant. I'm calling the sergeant. Like, you don't want to rat anybody out. And I'm nobody. I'm just a deputy like you are.
Yeah.
But I can see it in your mind. I can see the way you're riding.
You're not here.
You're not here. Go
Yeah.
home.
It's bad to not be there in a car, but let alone a motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
And when a sergeant says, when you call in sick and your sergeant says to you, well, we're really low. Are you sure you can't do it? Please don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes,
do it.
I cannot do it.
Just don't do it. And then hang up the phone
Yeah.
and don't answer your phone.
Yeah.
You know, Scott Haley had the best thing when he came off all his special teams.
Yeah.
And I remember this day did the same thing. He's literally at his locker. He changed his clothes, took his phone. He goes, look at this. Throws it, shuts it.
Oh, yeah.
Walks out to his car. Nothing,
Yeah.
bro. He walked out. He's done.
Yeah.
You want to send me a subpoena? You better send it to my house because I'm not checking my email. I'm not working.
Yeah.
I'm not answering my phone. Oh, my phone's whose phone's ringing? Scott's. It's in his locker. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, dude, he please do that.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do that.
That's
On your
an excellent
weekend,
point.
go.
Yeah.
Excellent
Don't look
point.
at your phones.
Yeah.
No checking emails.
No,
I
don't
never
do
took
it.
my work phone home.
I know. There's a guy I'm still very great friends with. Still there. He's a sergeant. He checks his email constantly. He has it
Yeah.
on his personal phone
I
sometimes.
love that guy.
Yes, you do. You know who I'm talking
And I
about.
love him to death.
And but he does that.
Yeah.
And you know he does.
because that he's so ingrained in it.
Yeah.
Just like we were.
Well,
just
that's
like I was.
That's what makes him so good.
Yes.
If
kind of.
not great. Well, part of that, but right. But the other part is he's almost too.
No,
devoted.
dude.
And
that-
we
he's-
all
he's
do
over
it.
Here. He needs to be more. He needs to be
Yeah.
half and half.
Yeah, he's
But-
getting there. He'll
But
get there.
it's a fun gig. So and then
Yeah.
obviously money. Everybody always tells everybody save money, save money, save money.
Yeah,
I mean,
It
everybody
helps.
should save money. I got a check the other day in the mail from BMI for one of my. I don't know if anybody ever remembers MTV Road Rules. Remember
Oh,
Road
yeah,
Rules?
yeah.
Yeah. I had a song on Road Rules, and it was like $1.83. So like,
Hey, there you go.
I mean, I send them to my kids because and they laugh. My daughter has one. She has one.
Does
I
she
think.
frame it?
She put it in something. I think
Oh.
either that or she burned it. I don't know. It depends on what day it is. I love you. My kids and my John Vincent too. They used to travel with me on the road and stuff. But I just took a drum set to John Vincent, my son. I just
Yeah.
took my first drum set I ever had. Well, one that I bought myself. I took it to him for my grandson. And he's like, there's a lot of drums.
Yeah.
So anybody's looking for stuff, he's got drum heads but anyway, so yeah, man, super fun and
Yeah.
save money, whatever. I don't know. I live, dude. If I want to buy
Yeah.
something, I buy it. I don't really
That's
care.
kind
Yeah.
of how I am. I tried to say
But now I don't. Yeah,
I
Tom
get yelled
and
at all
would
the time.
say,
I spend a lot of money.
I mean,
I
you
wanna
could.
see
You can't always be a miser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Some people do really
oh, I
well.
know. Yeah.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah.
But if you make all this money, these people that are working back that make all this money, obviously you work back a little bit, but
It
all
wasn't
these
worth it though, but yeah.
lieutenants that are making all this money
Oh yeah. What's that gonna do?
quit and go spend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go do something. Go on
You
a
know,
trip, man.
Like
Yeah.
people that I talk to, like, it's like, oh yeah, but what did you do for vacation? Oh, we took 2 weeks off and went to Seaside. Really? Seaside.
Wow.
With all that money?
Yeah, it's great.
Tommy D? What's up, D?
It's great.
Come see us, Tommy D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy D, get out of the office and come see us.
Stop working there.
Just stop working. Anyways,
Well, hey,
love you guys
hey.
to death.
Hey,
Love you too, man.
Thanks
And
for
thank
coming
you
in.
so much for coming.
you're a busy
Appreciate it.
man. When you
Yeah,
come
well,
back.
come down and
Johnny,
do another one in Costa Rica. We'll do it by the pool.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
there you
Bring the
go.
wives.
I might be
Come
able to.
down.
There you
You
go.
never know.
All right.
You never
Or
know
don't.
what'll
I don't think
happen.
wives are allowed in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Well, once mine gets there, they are.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Once yours gets there. Okay.
Maybe.
We got to wait. Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens. We don't know. Honey. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Johnny. Johnny C. Every Tuesday we're dropping. All right. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Later.